Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. It's Pensioner Jules here with you once again. And what are we doing? Well, I'm afraid, dear viewers, we're doing another Brompton video. Only this is rather a special one because this is how do you clean your Brompton. And you can see the Brompton behind me, resplendent in all its filth, but it needs a good clean. So you want to know what is the best way to clean your Brompton? Well, stick with Pensioner Jules and you're going to find out. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a bike stand. You can put your Brompton on a table. You can put it in the bath if you like, but I suggest you ask your partner before you do that. I have previously unfolded it, taken it apart and put it in the washing machine, but I've got to say that was not an entirely successful process, and I had to send an email to Brompton to ask them how I could fix this. They didn't reply, but can you blame them? So if you have a bike stand, it's really important that you get a folding bike stand, all right? Because Brompton being the folding bike, you need to have a folding bike stand. Now I have here a folding bike stand which I will try now and unfold. There we are. That seems to have worked. And hang on a minute, bear with. And there we are. Now that is a folding bike stand. I bought this one from Halfords, although you can get more expensive ones, and I've actually seen one produced in Singapore by a company called Unbelievably Expensive Titanium Shit for the Brompton.com, which is made of titanium, and it retails, I think, for £899. Is it pounds? Might be euros, plus 467 million yen for delivery, but of course it doesn't get delivered. So I may actually never end up with a titanium bike stand, but I'm hoping perhaps when Father Christmas recognises the thing it's about Brompton that I so enjoy, he's going to send me one. Anyway, let's carry on. We've got the folding bike stand. Let's just see if we can... no, let's leave it like that. Let's put the bike on the folding bike stand. Okay, well there we are. We've got the bike in the folding bike stand. Took a little while, but we got there in the end, I think you'll agree. And there you can see the full setup. Okay, so the next step is we need some special water. Now the special water that you need comes from a folding hose. Now you may not have a folding hose, you may just have a kind of long, really straight, inflexible, hard, stiff hose, if you imagine that, if you're lucky enough to have a stiff hose at your time of life. But otherwise I suggest you get a folding hose, which you can get from Chinese folding hoses made of titanium, especially for the Brompton.com, which I have ordered, although it hasn't arrived yet. So in the meantime, I'm using this particular folding hose, and as you can see, it not only folds up, but like the Brompton, okay, it'll fold up into threes, and we call this the Brompton triptych hose effect. And now I'm going to spray the bicycle. Okay, as you can see, I'm spraying the bicycle with folding water, all right? I don't know if you can see it cascading in a kind of folding, cascading way all over the bicycle. Now, you might be saying to yourself, actually, we can't see that, Julian. So why are you saying that? Well, the reason is I don't think, because I've hardly ridden the thing, I've spent so much time and money buying upgrades and putting them onto the bike, I haven't actually gone for many rides. So I don't think it's very dirty. A little bit of dirt on the tyres, but we don't worry about that. So just imagine that I've sprayed it with water, okay? Now the next thing we need is some folding bike cleaner, and here we have this is special muck-off folding Brompton bike cleaner, and as you can see there's a kind of folding spray thing there. Works very effectively. I won't spray it onto the bike because, as you know, it's not very dirty, but folding bike cleaner, very important. You can get this from Chain Reaction, no need to get a titanium version. That's very expensive and it works just in the same way. Next, you want a folding bucket. Now, This bucket doesn't completely fold up, but it does have one of these special Brompton folding handles. And I bought this from the Brompton shop in Covent Garden. £74 it was. I thought it was a little bit expensive, but it is made of a special magnesium, titanium, copper, iron, steel and cobalt alloy, which they've developed specially for the purposes of cleaning Bromptons with a folding bucket. So there you are. And in the bucket, of course, you would put some warm water with your special muck off Brompton folding bike cleaner. So imagine that in the bucket. Obviously there's nothing in the bucket because we're not actually cleaning the bike, so you can have that bit yourself. And there you are, you've got your folding bucket. Now the next thing you need is a folding sponge. Now I got this from one of those Chinese websites, Alibaba Express I think it was called. This is a special titanium one, and I got this from, I got it from the AliExpress, but if you go to the special section, that is called incredibly and unbelievably expensive shit for the Brompton that you don't really need, but you're desperate to get because you've seen it in one of juliansvideos.com, then you'll be able to order a special folding Brompton bike sponge. Doesn't have to be yellow. They do a range of colours, 467 pastel colours because they like Wes Anderson, but I've chosen this rather attractive lemon, what I call lemon, you might call it orange, I call it a lemon yellow folding sponge, and you can use that then to scrub all the folding dirt that you might have on your Brompton. Okay, so the folding sponge, very important. Now once you've done that, sorry, back to me Keith, once you've done that you'll end up with a Brompton that's covered in kind of foamy titanium muck off Brompton cleaner plus folding water that you've got from your folding spray. You've cleaned it with your folding sponge. You then want to get your folding water again, so you get your special folding hose that you saw previously with the Brompton triptych on it. I don't know if you can see that, the logo is on there, and you spray everything off, okay, and then you've got a wet, damp Brompton, just how we like them, wet and damp and a little bit clean, but not too clean. And then the next thing you need to do is you want to clean it off, and you clean it off with a special Brompton lint-free titanium cloth. So let's see if I've got one of those. And yes, I have. Now, if you look, this is a special Brompton titanium cloth because it folds in threes in the same way that the Brompton does. So do you want to see me do that? So there we are. There's the first fold. That's called the first Brompton cloth fold. There's the second fold. Did you see that? I folded it there the second time into a square, and then I folded a third time into a kind of little rectangle, and there you are, the special Brompton folding cloth. And we'll just drape it over the Brompton because it looks rather attractive, I think, in a kind of pastel pale blue Wes Anderson type colour. Now I did get this from a website in Singapore, as it happens, which is called Titanium Brompton Cloths at a price you can't really afford, but you're desperate to buy it anyway because you saw it in one of juliansvideos.com, even though they're shit.com/watch it again, and make sure you got the YouTube algorithms. Nadine, what was her name? What was the name of that woman? Nadine Doris, yes. Do you remember? Do you remember she said we're going to talk to YouTube and get rid of those algorithms? Yes, we don't like that. We don't like those algorithms. I think she thought algorithms were some kind of ecstasy. Yes. Anyway, that's enough ecstasy. We're not getting any in this video. So that is your folding Brompton titanium special cloth. And once you've done all that, you'll end up with a clean Brompton that you'll then want to dismantle from your folding bike stand and fold up in your normal Brompton way, so you can show off to all of your friends and do some kind of shit YouTube video that says, oh look, this is how you can fold your Brompton, as if you can't fucking work it out for yourself. Anyway, that's the P line, and yes, you can tell, I think, that Julian is back to normal. He's been a little bit off normal for the last few months. A couple of reasons for that. Anyway, he's been a little bit off normal. But he's getting some artificial boost. And now, yes, he's happy. Happy as a pig in shit because he's making videos for you guys. So, thanks for watching. If you like my videos... please subscribe, please tell your friends, please hit the thumbs up button because that helps Nadine Doris with her algorithms. Remember the 5th of November that the thumbs down button on Julian's videos does not work. So doing a lot of videos at the moment, my wife said to me. I said, I've got a problem with that. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Nearly forgot to do it.